Hello, and welcome back to Speak English Fluently.
Hi everyone! We are so happy you're here with us today.
This channel helps you practice real English every day.
Please click that subscribe button and like this video. I'm Adam.
And I'm Anna.
Hi, Anna. How is everything going today?
Everything is great, Adam. Thanks for asking.
So, are you ready for today's interesting topic?
Yes, we are talking about public transport, right?
Exactly. Buses, trains, and getting around the city.
It is something we all deal with daily.
True. I actually took the metro here today.
Oh, really? That is a perfect way to start.
Planning a trip is easier with smartphones now.
Absolutely. I always check my map app first.
Me too. It tells me the fastest route.
And exactly which bus or train to catch.
Do you remember using paper maps back then?
Yes, that was so difficult and confusing.
Now we just type in the destination address.
Then the app shows us where to walk.
I love seeing the live arrival times too.
That feature saves me so much waiting time.
But sometimes the GPS signal is not perfect.
True, especially when you are underground in subways.
So do you plan your route in advance?
Always. I hate being late for my appointments.
Checking the schedule really helps avoid unexpected delays.
I also compare the bus and metro options.
That is smart. So which one do you prefer?
It depends on the time of day, actually.
Yeah, rush hour traffic can be a nightmare.
Exactly. So I take the metro during rush hour.
But the bus offers a nice city view.
That is true, if you have enough time.
Sometimes apps show multiple routes to choose from.
I usually pick the one with fewer transfers.
Changing buses can be really stressful sometimes, right?
Definitely. I prefer a direct ride whenever possible.
Do you check the ticket price on apps?
Yes, it helps me prepare the right change.
Knowing the cost beforehand is very useful indeed.
I often screenshot the route just in case.
That is a great tip for saving battery.
Or if I lose my internet connection suddenly.
Have you ever got on the wrong bus?
Oh yeah, I once went the opposite direction.
That must have been quite a detour.
It was. I did not check the number carefully.
We have to check the bus number closely.
And the destination sign on the front too.
Some apps even tell you where to stand.
Yes, finding the right bus stop is tricky.
Especially at big intersections with many different stops.
I use Street View to find the stop.
Wow, that's actually a very clever idea.
It stops me from wandering around looking lost.
Nobody likes looking lost in a big city.
So planning is the most important step, really.
It makes the whole journey much more relaxing.
You can just enjoy the ride without worry.
Do you download offline maps for your trips?
Always, especially when I travel to new cities.
That saves data and helps when signal fails.
I think everyone should do that before leaving.
So we agree, checking the route is essential.
Yes, never leave home without a good plan.
It saves time, money, and also much stress.
And it prevents you from getting totally lost.
Okay, so we have our route planned out.
We know exactly which bus number to take.
And we know how long it will take.
Now we need to think about paying fares.
Right, we can't ride for free, sadly.
We need to get our tickets or cards.
Let's head to the ticket machine then.
Sounds good. I'm ready for the next step.
So here we are at the ticket machine.
These machines can look a bit complicated sometimes.
I usually prefer using a rechargeable travel card.
Me too. It is much faster than cash.
You just tap it and you go through.
But sometimes we forget to top it up.
Oh yeah, that is always a confusing moment.
The barrier beeps and everyone looks at you.
It is so embarrassing when that happens.
So how do we buy a single ticket?
We need to select our destination on screen.
The touch screen is not very responsive here.
You have to press it really hard. Look.
Ah, finally it works. Now choose the zone.
Zone 1 is usually the city center area.
And it costs a little bit more, right?
Yes, crossing zones makes the ticket price higher.
Do you have any coins for the machine?
I think I have some change in my pocket.
Machines do not always accept big paper notes.
Exactly. You need small change or a card.
Contactless payment is a lifesaver in these situations.
Just tap your phone and the ticket prints.
Technology makes public transport much smoother these days.
Remember when we had to queue for ages?
Oh, yes, waiting in line was so boring.
Now we can just buy tickets via apps.
That is definitely the most convenient way today.
What happens if the ticket machine is broken?
Then we must buy directly from the driver.
Does the driver accept credit cards on board?
Not always. Cash is often safer on buses.
But they hate giving change for big notes.
True, giving a large bill makes them angry.
We should always keep some small coins handy.
I have a special coin purse just for this.
That is very organized of you. Nice work.
Being prepared saves a lot of awkward stress.
So, did you get your ticket successfully now?
Yes, I have it right here in hand.
Don't lose it. You might need it later.
Sometimes inspectors check tickets during the ride randomly.
And you needed to exit the station.
Good point. Keep it safe until the end.
Have you ever lost your ticket mid-journey?
Once, and I had to pay a big fine.
Ouch, that must have hurt your wallet considerably.
It taught me to be much more careful.
Some systems use a QR code on phones.
You just scan the screen at the gate.
But make sure your battery doesn't die.
If the phone dies, you are stuck outside.
That is my biggest fear with digital tickets.
That's why sometimes I prefer physical cards.
It's good to have a solid backup plan.
Absolutely. Never rely on just one payment method.
Okay, we have our tickets ready to go.
And the bus is approaching the stop now.
I can see it coming down the street.
We should signal the driver to stop here.
Yes, stick your hand out clearly right now.
He sees us. He's slowing down properly.
Let's get ready to board the bus.
After you, let's get on and find seats.
The doors are opening. Let us step inside.
Watch your step. There is a small gap.
Good evening, driver. Does this bus go downtown?
We need to go near the central station.
He nodded yes, so we are on track.
That is great. I was worried for a second.
Excuse me, driver. How much is the fare?
I think it is $2 per person.
Here is the change. Thank you very much.
Can you tell us when we get there?
Drivers are usually helpful with giving stop alerts.
Yes, if they are not too busy driving.
Let us move further back inside the bus.
People are blocking the aisle near the front.
Excuse me, could we please squeeze past you?
It is quite crowded in here this evening.
I see 2 empty seats over there, look.
Oh, nice. Grab them before someone else does.
Phew, sitting down feels so good right now.
Standing up on a moving bus is tricky.
Especially when the driver brakes suddenly and hard.
You have to hold the handrail really tight.
Asking the driver is always better than guessing.
Definitely. I used to be too shy to ask.
Me too. I would just hope for the best.
And then end up in a strange place.
Getting lost teaches you to speak up.
Do you think he'll remember to tell us?
We should keep an eye on the map.
Trusting the driver is good, but tracking is safer.
Did you notice the priority seats near the front?
Yes, those are for elderly or disabled people.
We must always give up our seats there.
It is basic bus etiquette to offer them.
I saw someone refuse to stand up once.
That is so rude. Everyone stared at him.
Public transport requires being polite to fellow passengers.
And speaking quietly so we don't disturb others.
Some people talk so loudly on their phones.
I know, we can hear their whole life story.
It is quite annoying when you're tired.
I usually just put my headphones on immediately.
Good strategy to block out the noise effectively.
So how long is the ride to downtown?
The app says about 20 minutes from here.
That gives us time to relax a bit.
And watch the city go by the window.
I love looking at the shops and people.
It's better than staring at traffic lights.
Driving in this traffic would be so stressful.
Here, we can just chat and chill out.
Wait, did you hear that announcement just now?
No, the speaker system is a bit staticky.
I think it said the next stop name.
We should pay close attention to the stops.
The screen up there lists the next stops.
Oh, handy. I did not see that screen.
Technology on modern buses is really improving fast.
It makes navigating the city much more accessible.
We're getting closer to our destination now.
I recognize that big building on the left.
Me too. We need to request the stop.
Get ready to push the stop button soon.
I'll press it once we pass the park.
Okay, I just pressed the red stop button.
Did you hear the bell ring loud enough?
Yes, and the stopping sign lit up immediately.
That means the driver knows we want off.
We should move towards the rear door now.
Hold on tight until the bus stops completely.
It is dangerous to walk while it moves.
The bus is braking quite hard right now.
Make sure you do not forget your bag.
I have everything. Let's stand by the door.
Sometimes the back doors do not open automatically.
You might have to push the bar yourself.
Or wave your hand near the sensor above.
Ah, the doors are opening for us now.
Don't forget to shout thank you to him.
Thank you, driver. Have a nice evening, sir.
It is nice to be back on solid ground.
Watch out for that cyclist on the right.
Wow, he was going really fast just then.
You must always look before stepping off buses.
So where's the metro station from here?
My app says it is just around the corner.
We need to walk about 5 minutes roughly.
It is a nice short walk to stretch legs.
Do you see that big M sign ahead?
Yes, that is definitely the subway station entrance.
Public transport signs are usually very easy to spot.
Unless it's dark and raining, of course.
Navigating a new city can be quite fun.
As long as you know where you are.
Are we taking the escalator or the stairs?
Let's take the escalator. I'm feeling lazy.
Remember the golden rule of using escalators here.
Stand on the right, walk on the left.
People get annoyed if you block their path.
Commuters are always in such a big rush.
We are going deep underground for this line.
The air always feels different down here, right?
It's a bit warmer and windier underground.
I hope we have not lost phone signal.
My signal is gone. Good thing we know.
We know we need the blue line southbound.
Look at the color-coded signs on the wall.
Follow the blue arrows to the correct platform.
We need to check the final destination name.
That tells us we're in the right direction,
Taking the wrong train is a common mistake.
especially when there are multiple lines on one platform.
Here are the ticket barriers for the metro.
Get your card ready to tap again now.
Mine worked perfectly. Hurry up and come through.
I'm right behind you, no problem there.
Can you hear the rumble of the train?
Yes, I think a train is approaching now.
We should not run on the platform, though.
Safety is more important than catching this train.
Stand behind the yellow line for your safety.
The gap between train and platform is dangerous.
Mind the gap is a very famous phrase.
I see the train lights in the tunnel.
It's getting very noisy in here now.
The train is slowing down to stop here.
Let passengers get off before we get on.
That is the polite way to board trains.
The doors are opening wide right now.
Let these people exit before we enter.
Okay, let us jump on quickly now.
Wow, it is really packed in here.
We might have to stand for this ride.
Just hold on to that pole tightly there.
The metro accelerates much faster than buses.
You really feel the speed down here.
I prefer the subway for long distances.
It avoids all the traffic jams above.
But we miss seeing the city view.
True, we're just looking at tunnels.
Look at the tube map over there.
It looks like a bowl of spaghetti.
Subway maps can be very confusing.
You have to trace the colored lines.
We stay on this line for 3 stops.
Then we need to transfer to the red line.
Transfers can take a long time walking.
Some stations are like giant underground mazes.
Imagine doing this during peak rush hour.
You would be squashed against the doors.
People are packed like sardines in cans.
I always try to avoid peak times.
Please take off your backpack right now.
Oh, right, it takes up too much space.
Put it between your feet on the floor.
That makes more room for other people.
Subway etiquette is very important for comfort.
And no eating smelly food down here.
Nothing is worse than onion smells.
Did you hear the station announcement clearly?
It said the next stop is Central.
Central Station is where we must change.
We have to be quick at Central.
The doors stay open for very short times.
What happens if we miss our stop?
We just get off at the next one.
And take the train back 1 stop.
It is easy to fix that mistake.
Unless it's the very last train.
Oh, that would be a big problem.
Always check the time of the last train.
Being stuck underground at night is scary.
Look, we're arriving at Central Station.
Start moving towards the doors right now.
Excuse me, are you getting off here?
We need to push through the crowd gently.
Mind the gap as you step off.
Okay, we're back on the platform.
Now look for signs for the red line.
I see a red arrow pointing up.
We have to go up those stairs.
This station is busier than the last one.
Just follow the crowd flow. It helps.
Do we need to tap our cards again?
Usually transfers are free within the station.
That's good. I like saving money.
The red line train is already waiting.
Run a little bit so we catch it.
Do not block the closing doors, though.
We made it just in time. Phew!
This is the final leg of our journey.
I'm looking forward to getting out.
Are we sure this is the right train?
I hope so. Let me check the map.
The display says the destination is Northgate.
Yes, Northgate is the correct direction for us.
I sometimes get confused with north and south.
It is easy to get turned around underground.
Should we ask that lady over there?
No need. I see our stop listed there.
Why has the train stopped in the tunnel?
Maybe there's a signal problem ahead.
These delays can be really frustrating sometimes.
Let us be patient. It will move soon.
We are moving again, thank goodness.
Being stuck in the dark is not fun.
Our station is the next one coming up.
Gather your things. Do not leave anything behind.
I have my bag and my phone here.
The train is slowing down for the platform.
This station looks very modern and clean.
It was renovated just a few years ago.
Which exit should we take from here?
There are usually maps near the ticket gates.
Exit A goes to the shopping mall.
And exit B goes to the main park.
We need to go to the shopping mall.
Then we must follow signs for exit A.
Taking the wrong exit had so much walking.
It helps to know the street names outside.
Have your ticket ready for the exit gate.
If you lose it, you cannot get out.
Tap out and wait for the gate opening.
Success! We are officially out of the system.
Look at that massive escalator going up.
It looks like a stairway to heaven.
It is a long way to the surface.
Stand right so people can pass on left.
I can see daylight at the top now.
Fresh air is gonna feel so good.
It is raining a little bit outside, look.
Oh no, I did not bring my umbrella.
We can run to the mall quickly, though.
Public transit is great until it rains hard.
That was actually faster than driving a car.
And much cheaper than paying for parking downtown.
Parking in the city is incredibly expensive.
Plus, we didn't have to focus on driving.
We could just relax and talk all the way.
It's a very stress-free way to travel.
Okay, where is the mall entrance from here?
I think it's just across the street.
We need to wait for the green light.
Do not jaywalk, the cars are very fast.
Safety is important even after leaving the bus.
Look, the pedestrian light is green for us.
Let's cross the street carefully right now.
We have arrived at our destination safe and sound.
That was a very smooth journey overall.
I'm glad we decided to take transit.
Next time we should try the tram too.
The tram is another great option to explore.
Public transit really connects the whole city together.
It makes life easier for everyone living here.
Well, let's go inside and get some food.
I'm starving after that long train ride.
So, that was our public transport trip today.
It was actually easier than I expected, really.
Public transport is not so scary after all.
You just need a good plan and ticket.
We hope you enjoyed this little city journey.
And found our tips useful for your travels.
If you liked this video, please hit like.
It really helps our channel grow much bigger.
And do not forget to subscribe right now.
So you never miss our next English adventure.
Tell us your transport stories in the comments.
We would love to hear from you all.
See you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, and safe travels to you all.